very, very late. Holy shit. I should have started a lot earlier. There's 53 people online. Damn. 53 people ahead of me. Now it's 48. I guess this is my punishment for being a little late to streaming. Ugh. 36, wow. Alright, it's going by fast today. Hopefully it'll go by faster. 30, wow, yeah, no, it's going by fast. Alright, okay. I guess in the meantime I could just, fuck, I don't know. Oh shit, what was that number that I just missed? Hopefully nothing too important. Alright, see you when you get back, Unknown. Also, hello! Let me know when you're back. Just get comfortable myself here. Whew, nose is killing me right now. Probably all the dust. 14 more to go. Come on, come on. Mission objective today. Excuse me. God damn. I apologize about that. Mission objective for today is to prepare for 4.5.0 coming to the verse. Which means just stockpiling on everything. Luckily, I'm already stockpiled on a shit ton of views by accident. But, yeah, mission goal is to get ready for 4.5. At least the goal. Nothing new on the news this time because it's not the next update. No, yeah, new filters installed. People across Levski should now be able to breathe easier. Okay, maybe that's a little sign of them adding like air filters to the ships now. Food pantry drive success. Donations to assist those affected by recent Vandal raids nearly doubles the goal amount. Okay. Should be interesting. Should be very interesting. Let's see, let me get rid of some of these lottery tickets here. Despite not bothering to seek permission from the People's Alliance to test their experimental technology in our system, the change of the Genesis terraforming has wrought upon Nyx one formerly harsh surface in just a short amount of time frame is undeniable. Can't wait to see Nyx 1. I would love to set things up there. Set up a whole little base over on Nyx 1, but it is a PvP verse zone, so I don't know. Not too sure about that one. Oh, man, my nose is really killing me now. Fuck. Where is my allergy meds? There you are. Let's get you going. Oh, that's too many. On down the pipe. Much better. I should start kicking in about 30 minutes or so. Hopefully that'll be enough time for me to actually get in the game. It's taking surprisingly longer than I think it should. Oh, I just have to restart at this point. Oh shit. I think I got a little bit of a nosebleed. I can smell it. If I could smell it, I could taste it. If I could taste it, I know for sure what the taste of blood is. And yep, that is it. Something must have cracked in my nose. Hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. Oh yeah, that's blood. I could smell the iron in it. Ugh. Been a while since I had a nosebleed. God, it's such a strong scent of iron too. Ugh. It's almost like I'm smelling salts of iron. Let's see. I'm gonna give it 1 to 2 more minutes, and if it still hasn't loaded up, I'm gonna have to restart because it's been how long so far? Been 6 minutes since I've been waiting in the loading screen. Yeah, it was 1 to 2 more minutes, and I gotta restart this. Oh boy. Whew. 6 minutes, come on, almost there. At 40 seconds, so just need 20 more seconds to try to load properly. You know, I'll give it 1 minute 30 seconds, so as soon as that hits 7 minutes 30 seconds, I'm just gonna restart this goddamn game for being broken. Said I completed the server queue. Yeah, fucking right, I'm still waiting here. 20 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, I have to time to restart the game. Task manager, do your thing. Watch as it starts closing, it's gonna actually load up. Let's try a second time, shall we? If this fails again, I'm just gonna have to switch servers, I guess. Ah, God, stupid advertisements. Alright, game is loaded. Alright, let me go ahead and close all my Google tabs here. This will just run it like crazy on my RAM, and I do need all the RAM I could get, considering the RAM shortage is going on. We desperately want an upgrade. Oh shit, someone's actually playing. Huh. Been a while since I've seen anyone play. Let's go here. 18, okay. I'm back. I have a drink, a bowl of Hershey bars, and you have some unfortunate news, to tell that's been happening for the past few days. Oh no. Please do go on, and don't eat all those Hershey bars. If you got like a large bowl, you want to definitely slow yourself down. Because 1, you don't want to end up getting severe diabetes, and 2, that's just so much chocolate. But yeah, do go on about the bad news. If it's something about the RAM shortage, I already know about that. I highly doubt that's what you're gonna talk about. But yeah, please do inform me. Also, welcome back. Glad to see you here again. I hope things are going well on your end. But do tell me, what is the news of the week? I've just been hearing a lot of news so far, but maybe you got some that I haven't heard of yet. Stupid allergies. Really need to clean up this place. Hopefully we can load into the game here while you tell me the news, because it just failed earlier It kept me in a loading queue for so long, so I'm hoping it gets in faster this time. Also, while you tell me the bad news, the good news that I have for you is that Star Citizen's now getting VR functionality. They've been testing it, so that gives me an opportunity to bring out my old dusty Quest that I have to try to get that to work and see how we can add some good head tracking into those streams. Hopefully it goes well. Don't know how I'm gonna fit this thing on my head though. Which piece of bad news do you want first? The VTubers, the VTuber news, and the second is the digital ID bill news. Take your pick. I'll just shoot myself in the foot right now. Go ahead, tell me the digital ID news. I'm sure there's... I would like to know the shitty stuff first, and then I'll hear about the drama second. Just like the military, you get the bad news first and get the less bad news second. But do go on. What is the new digital ID bills? Other than, I heard that they're doing stuff in Australia now, like they completely banned it and you need to use digital ID just to access apps over in Australia. By the way, I'm drinking myself a Mountain Dew and I just ate myself a goddamn Snickers bar after making myself some delicious corn tortilla tacos. So I'm feeling your vibe of just sitting back, drinking a good drink and eating some Hershey bars. I'm really not vibing to this loading screen situation. I guess we'll just be stuck here sitting for a bit. Ah, God. This allergy pill really needs to start kicking in. I'm gonna give it a whole 10 minutes before I switch servers, because this is getting ridiculous. Oh, maybe even just 5 minutes this time. Usually this loads in a lot faster. I don't know what's going on. Unless the server that's trying to force me to is just completely dying with some, I don't know, 500 player battle or some shit. COSA, yep, and the Screen Act have passed the subcommittee in Congress, and one more step ahead from ID verification from becoming a nationwide thing for everything. Ah, why? You fucking old farts. We don't need this shit. This is gonna really suck. We're about to be in some dark times here in a minute. Well, people are obviously gonna bypass it. Luckily, there's been workarounds for that. Right? People have been using video game characters, and apparently people in Australia are using literal dog pictures to get around it, so who knows, maybe we'll find a way to get around it with with fake video game IDs. But yeah, that is so retarded. I can't believe it. Can't believe those old fucks really think that this is the best course of action for the future, but I don't know. I don't. There's nothing I can do. Voting will literally do nothing anymore. Let's stop that. Just another way to scrape data and to just categorize everyone. Thanks a lot, Congress. Thanks a lot. It's one of the political things that I'm more than willing to shit on is just, oh yeah, I'm gonna force you to not be safe on the internet. Yeah, that's a very smart thing to do. Instead of, you know, creating programs to advertise, hey, don't share your information on the internet like they used to do a long time ago. You know, don't be stupid. Don't go do this stupid shit. No, just force everyone to be like a little pig in a pen and force them to eat shit. going back to Australia, their bill exempts Discord or Roblox. If you know. Yeah, no, I definitely know that. Oh man, I wonder why it's only Discord and Roblox is excused from these laws. What could the ever fucking living reason be? It's very weird. It's starting to feel like we're about to be in a shitty anime where we get isekai'd and they're just gonna start farming people like pigs and cows just to steal kids or some stupid bullshit. It started. That's just me mentally thinking about like, oh yeah, Discord and Roblox. Yeah, you guys don't get to deal with that. You guys can continue collecting the materials that we specifically need. Yeah, that's it's very disturbing. Yeah, it sounds like we're about to be in a very dystopian, not fun cyberpunk future. Well, at least we got that shitty news out of the way. There's nothing really we can complain about or do further about it because we don't really control what those old heads do in Congress, right? I already tried to submit like a stupid little letter saying, hey, I used to be in the cyber sector for the military, not like hardcore cyber, but still, like the basics. I said to like, you can send like a little message to the White House, say like whatever you want. I just sent a message like, hey, I used to be in the military. I think this is a terrible idea. Please, please don't do anything like this. Don't do it. I highly doubt my message is gonna reach anyone in the White House, right? But I did it just because, like, well, I don't know what else to fucking do. There's nothing else I could really do. By the time it takes to vote out the old heads, you're not gonna be able to do shit because that shit's already getting passed. So I'm like, well, at least I'll try to do something. But I highly doubt that's gonna do anything. But yeah, we're about to be in some shitty times. So get your black powder rifles ready, unknown, just in case some weird creeps decide to show up at your front door for any reason. Just because Discord and all that shit. All because you're forced to put your information online, especially your address, considering you need your ID. I'm sure there'll be plenty of thieves scooping up that information and selling it to thieves on the ground. There's some good news, at least. I hope some companies here in the U.S. are fighting. I hope some of the companies here in the U.S. are fighting back, but I don't know if it'll help the world. Seems like a gung-ho on digital ID. Yeah, no, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. It's like, it makes no sense to me. There's obviously some kind of scheme behind it. I don't know what company is paying to trying to lobby towards getting digital ID to start micromanaging every single aspect of a person's life at this point, but yeah, it's so stupid. It really is stupid. I guess Asmongold is right. There's no, you can't really fight it. It's gonna happen eventually, but God, I fucking hate it. Like, what's the point of going through cybersecurity, learning all this? Oh, be aware of all this stuff. Oh, well, don't share your information on the internet. Be smart. Yeah, no. Share your information with the world because everyone's a good person, right? Right? No one's gonna hack into your ID's collection services and try to get that information to use against you and make, security even worse. Yeah, that's a good idea. So retarded. There's no other way to express it other than just saying it's retarded. I can't help it. It's so annoying and frustrating. All my training in cybersecurity. Oh yeah, to make sure you do all this and that. Don't share anything. Try to avoid like mail phishing scams and all that. This is gonna open a shit ton of phishing scams and a bunch of other bullshit. And everyone's like, oh yeah, this is a good thing. Yes, everyone must give their IDs to the overlords of the internet. Yes, let everyone see everyone's information so we can use that. And everyone could just steal it and use it as they see fit. Yeah, no, that's so frustrating. All my time in the army wasted. That's what I'll say. Sorry for bringing up the bad news, even though I shouldn't, but you do need to know what's happening in our nation. Yeah, no, it's okay to share the news, man. Like, by all means, share the news. No fighting over politics, because, again, politics is stupid. Everyone has the right to their own beliefs. But just... it's okay to just share me the shitty news. I mean, that happens every day. I got tough skin. I was in the army. So I know, like, shit's gonna be shitty. Shit's just gonna keep getting shitty. There'll be small little good things in the world, but mostly we'll just hear nothing but the shit news. Because everyone wants to try to fix something. And sometimes those people who want to fix something are doing it in the complete opposite direction. They should be doing it, aka Congress right now. But that's nothing I can control. Hopefully the implementation will be so bad, it's so shitty. And hopefully, like you said, the companies will start fighting against it. Let me go ahead and restart this game here. Fucking Christ. But hopefully companies start fighting against it. And hopefully, just like Australia, we could easily just bullshit around it and just show some video game ID PNG or some other stupid shit to just get around it, because ain't no way in hell am I doing that. I ain't sharing my information. The only time I'm doing that is to get my VA benefits, and that's using my VA ID card. Let's see, launch again, and we'll just switch to the different server. But yeah, go on and tell me the more lighthearted shitty news. What's going on in the VTuber community? What's happening there? I'm really glad. I don't know why all these billionaires are trying to figure out ways to live longer. I'm really glad that our lives are somewhat short, so that way we don't have to live forever to deal with the bullshit that comes in the future. But it's something for the future to try to figure out, not for me to figure out anymore. I'm done. I'm physically retired. The best thing I could do is just try to figure out what else to just enjoy and spread fun with everyone. Oh, shit. What's going on? I can't even switch the server. What the hell? Something must be going on with Star Citizen. No, that can't be the case because Lieutenant Sarge is online. Let me try jumping into... I can't join him. Alright, we'll try this for 10 more minutes, and... if not, fuck, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do today. I only stream Star Citizen. Well, actually, I could go back to play that Alien Isolation horror game. You know what? We'll do that. If this fails for another 10 minutes of trying to get on, we'll just play Alien Isolation. I'll just have to rename the stream afterwards. The Australia one is sad because there are reports of kids and people calling the self-end hotline. Yeah. Yeah. Their parents should teach the kids about the dangers of the internet, not just letting them hop on it. It is very sad. I wonder what in the psychology... Is it just because... It's probably because, like... Because everyone probably feels this way, right? Where... everyone's seeing all these people living lavish lives, being rich as fuck, and then they're in their life, and they're like, man, I don't have all this shit. Which is very sad. Very, very, very sad, because that just makes you feel like you're worthless and stuff, right? When you're seeing all these people just flaunt their wealth. Kind of, you know, the Queen Victoria area. Let them eat cake. Oh, why can't everyone just eat cake bullshit? Everyone's just showing off all their fancy shit. All the rest of us are just trying to survive, trying to deal with the bullshit of rising prices, while all the other people are just getting richer and flaunting it online and stuff. I'm talking about, like, the super rich people, not like the asshole. Not like the good people, like Markiplier and other YouTubers who are just rich, but they're also good people. But yeah, social media... a really big drain. A really big drain. But the parents should just teach their kids how to be safe online. And not to just let them absorb nothing but the internet. Now you're ready to get mad at what's going on in the VTuber news? Yes, yes. Let's get on to let's get off of the sad topic and get onto the cheesemate topic. I'm starting to learn a little bit of Spanish because of my fiance here, but let's get onto the cheesemate. You do let me know about the sauce. What is going on in the VTuber community? Especially since I may work on trying to become a VTuber myself, giving myself a little brain in the corner. What's going on there? What's happening on their space? Oh wait, is it about the streamer awards and that burnt peanut one on the VTubing community? If that's it, I find that very hilarious. I can understand people's rage that if that's it, I can understand people's rage of like, why is it not an anime waifu? But I honestly, like, he is a VTuber technically, so if he's done, excuse me, if he's VTubing, it's like the same as me. If I ever win like an award and I'm a VTuber using like a brain, it's technically a winner. First off, do you know what the stream awards are? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I can understand people's frustration, but if the numbers say like, oh yeah, this stupid little peanut guy wins because he has the best engagement, best viewers, and all that. It's not his fault that he chose to have his avatar at, well, I mean, it is his fault, but it's not like his avatar is a peanut. I mean, you could have an avatar of just a literal potato that's moving around and you're still technically a VTuber. It wasn't the one that he isn't the one that kicked off the genre, but he's the one that's been getting a lot of views. It's not just that, the host of the awards was disrespectful of YouTubers. What? I didn't watch the streamer awards. I just hear like a recap of the bullshit that's been going on with it. Apparently it's been a very shitty awards thing. But yeah, do go on. What was the host doing towards the VTubers? I'm very curious about that. Or they just talking shit about the anime version VTubers? The host has said in the past that she hates VTubers. I wonder why. Maybe she's jealous of like the anime figure that all the VTubers have. It's like, oh man, everyone's just fawning over these anime girls and not me. Was that all though? Is it just that she hates just VTubers? Or is there more to this? I'm a little bit curious. If so, you can't just hate on VTubers. You're just hating on your missed out opportunity to become one at that point. Let's see, we started at 22, so we got a total of 5 minutes left to see if I actually get in or not. I think something may be wrong with Star Citizen here. You know what, let me check online. Why can't I log into Star Citizen? Maybe there's like a server down or something. Let's see. Star Citizen, why can't I log in? Anything recent? No, that's August, a year ago. Nope. 3 months, 1 month. Wow, there's a Facebook group for Star Citizen. I'm surprised. I thought that was only for old people. Of which I am one. Nope, nothing there. Okay. And the peanut guy hates VTubers as well, and vaguely said that all VTubers are the follower, and their followers are PDFs. Ugh. Now I see why people really hate the peanut guy. I mean, technically he did win as a VTuber, but if you're just going out and calling people pedophiles, you can't just blindly call people pedophiles. There are obviously pedophiles out there who are just willing to open themselves to the public, and those people should be ostracized. But you don't know if the person is one and you're just blindly calling them out. You could just ruin someone's life doing that. People are just quick to jump on the gun and ruining someone's life. Yeah, that's not a good thing to do. I don't see why the peanut guy hates VTubers, though. That makes no sense. You are literally a VTuber. You become what you hate the most. It makes no sense. And you won an award for it, so obviously you become the most hated thing that you yourself hates. I'm guessing he just hates the anime version of VTuber. I don't understand that. Like, I mean, people like the anime versions of VTuber. That's what some people like nowadays, so I don't get it. See, people have been looking into him, and his rise has been sus because the evidence is very likely that most of his views are botted. Interesting. Well, the peanut guy hates being called a VTuber. Well, that's too damn bad. He shouldn't have become a virtual peanut and just put on a peanut costume and webcam himself in real life if that's what he wanted to do. He's obviously a VTuber. I'll just keep calling him that because that's what he is. He's using a virtual character of himself to be performed on the tubes and all of the streaming platforms. You are, by all definitions, a VTuber. You're just gonna have to accept it. You just won an award for it, so it's too late. You're an official VTuber, one of the top ones. But yeah, that is... If there is evidence of him botting his shit, that is very suspicious. I've heard that a lot of, like, the top streamers apparently a bot to get their things, or to get their views up, so that way they get more advertiser money and try to get more people to watch their stream, because, hey, more people watching the stream, that means this guy must be pretty cool, right? Which, I'm very glad for having you here. Even just one person being here is really, really nice to have. Because now I'm just not talking to the void and talking to myself 24 hours a day, sounding like a schizophrenic person, but thank you, Unknown, for being here. I appreciate you. But yeah, I've heard that a lot of them just set up their stream, they pay for bots because, one, it gets them the advertiser money, right? Like, oh, we have all these viewers, come here, and it's going to destroy all the other streamers who are legit. But, oh, we have all these viewers, when in reality they're all just bots and fake accounts, and they're not really getting a return on their investment. And it's just so... It's a hydra. It's just, you cut off one hand, and there's going to be a lot more people doing it, and it's just, it's so sad. It's so frustrating, too. Because obviously people are coming to their stream. Oh, shit. 30K? I didn't even log in. What the fuck are you talking about? Why do I get a 30K or... Alright, we'll go best this time. Luckily, I can actually switch. There we go. Maybe this time it will load up. But yeah, I've heard that the mainstream streamers are doing bots. And I've also heard that there may be a RICO charge coming in for people falsely advertising their stream numbers against like a wide variety of streamers. So we'll see about that in the future. I'm sure there'll be news at like the beginning of next year. If not, just to shit on people's day, it will happen on Christmas. But we'll see. We'll see if that turns into anything. And the Peanut has dubbed down and not apologized to his viewers harassing other VTubers and sending death threats. If he's like telling his viewers to go like harass other VTubers, that's not cool. But I can understand, like, he can't control his viewers, right? They are their own people. They do whatever the fuck they want. You can't really, like, for me, I can't control you and tell you, like, hey, you should start believing that people should get abortions, right? But he can't control his viewers. But if he's, like, personally going out there telling people, like, hey, yeah, go fuck with these guys, or if he's just going out there just personally having a vendetta against them, yeah, that'd be a very shitty thing. At least Kai Sinet apologized when his community did. Yeah, that's also a thing, right? Because when you have a community, right, you're building up people. At the very least, even though you can't control them, an apology can go a long way. Because honestly, you can't. I can understand someone not apologizing because there are some wild cards in other people's communities that will just be an asshole because they're assholes. But even so, it is still your community. Even though it's just like it's still just like part of your community, so you can apologize, but I can also understand not apologizing because there are just some wild people out there. But your character really does show if you apologize when you don't really have to. Be good people out there. What am I currently wearing? Oh, wait, wrong key. Luckily, we're actually able to get into the game this time. Okay, I'm just wearing that. Do I have anything inside me? Let's see, inventory. Oh, right, I got some 2 random coffee mugs. I don't really need anything, right? I just have 1 sandwich. Yeah, I should be good. After he didn't apologize, he repeated that vaguely that VTubers are pedophiles. Yeah, I'm not a fan of him. Yeah, that's his. Unfortunately, the whole YouTube, the internet attention commodity, right, is based off of entertainment, right? So people are gonna jump onto people talking shit about each other because everyone loves Cheesemate. Everyone loves the drama. But yeah, that's not cool to do. That is absolute horseshit of a thing to do. Because that's what ruins people's lives. If you just randomly call people pedophiles, eventually enough people will start thinking that, and then they're not, and you just fuck someone's life over for just saying something so callous. I should not be littering, but hopefully the train will be fine there. Go on here. The very VTuber that supported him, Iron Mouse, him and his community mocked her. What the fuck? So now that's fucked up. Now that's really fucked up. For someone that supports you. Like, I remember when PewDiePie, right? He did that little competition long ago where he went out and showed off a couple of people that he liked on YouTube for a little competition and supported them. Everyone was so friendly towards each other during that era of YouTube. But to, like, prop someone up only to, like, to steal, or not steal, but, like, share their community and then have them, like, try to shut down the others after propping you up, that's a little bit of a dick move, if you ask me. Not even a little bit, that's just a major dick move. That's going on, that's fucking shitty. I'd be super thankful for an opportunity like that. What an asshole. I can only hope that it's just like an act. Because, you know, sometimes like when you're doing YouTube and stuff, you put up an act every now and again, right? To just like be entertaining. I can only hope that it's an act and not like him actually being an asshole. Because assholes don't really deserve that kind of fortune. And yet somehow they still keep getting it. I don't understand. Ah, fuck, I almost died. Let me see. Audio controls, making sure that, I don't know, there could be an update that causes my comms to go. Oh, fuck. Let me get it. Ugh. Sure I'm muted? Yeah, okay, cool. Just had to make sure. Just had to make sure. VTubers need to stop supporting that hate, that these people don't change their infected hobbies and ruin them. Yeah, no, you do have to. It's kind of like dealing with cancer. I mean, sometimes here's the thing, right? Unless they're like really close family, I mean, you'll want to support really close family. But in terms of just like random people on the internet or just random coworkers, if they're just negatively affecting your life, what the hell? Why are you glowing red? I hope you're okay, buddy. But if they're just negatively affecting your life and just trying to leech off of you like that, that's just something you have to cut off. Something like that. I can understand family stuff, like there are people who love their family even though they can be a bit of a dick every now and again. But if they're just completely ruining your life and they're just a random person, yeah, that's not cool. That is not cool at all. We will... What do we do? What can we do? Where is the Asgard? We'll run stuff today with the Asgard. We're gonna mostly just be collecting more money to get ready for the next update because there's gonna be a lot more stuff coming up here. No, unfortunately, it's not an act. That's not cool. That's really fucked up, man. That's pretty much a leech. Like, oh yeah, thank you for supporting me. Let me just keep sucking you dry and then kick you while you're down. Even though leeches don't literally kick you while you're down, that'd be a funny image to see. But that's what's really going on. That's just fucked up. That is really fucked up. I don't like that. I don't like how... So this is what it's feeling like, right? Right now, it's starting to feel like the whole... Not the internet, but like the whole YouTube, the whole streamer space, mostly the streamer space. I highly doubt YouTube is starting to be like that right now, but the whole streamer space is starting to seem like it's Hollywood. And no one, if you know about like old Hollywood where people just love to take advantage of you all the time, it's starting to feel like that, and I don't like that one bit. Streaming and putting out videos used to be a bunch of kind people and just everyone having a good time, and now everyone's just trying to one-up each other, and I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it.
Hi, and welcome to New Baggage.
I could partially blame greed for that, but no, it's just a lot of people on the space. The most entertaining people on the space are obviously assholes, right? Because there's always some kind of drama going on with them, so that gives them a better view count because people just want to know the drama. But I hate that. I hate that so much. People have noticed that a lot of Peanut Tip viewers were involved in doxing VTubers in the past, and some of the old vids they've dug up on him. Laughing about. What? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Get that guy out of the community if he's like... You gotta like tell your viewers you're assholes and ban them after that shit. You can't just go and like laugh about doxing people. That's fucked up. You're literally risking someone's safety because you don't know everyone on the internet. You don't know what people will do on the internet, and just going ahead and doxing them, yeah, and laughing about it, no. At the very least, you don't have much power to like stop these people, but at the very least you could ban them and chastise them for being pricks. That's such a dick. I was like, man, okay, cool, he won it. Now I really wish he didn't win the stream award, because if that's the case, that is so fucked up. Well, who's left their Ursa out in the middle of nowhere? I think that's an Ursa medevac too. But yeah, that's fucked up. If he's actually like not chastising his viewers for like fucking with VTubers, and now he's become a VTuber and is enjoying all the support from being a VTuber, has just taken the support from VTubers to become so popular as he is now. That is such a fucked up thing to do. I mean, people, right, sometimes people do things that they aren't proud of, but if he doesn't like say how he regrets doing that shit, because right, people could change. Like there is a chance of change. Not everyone could change, but there's a chance of change. But if he doesn't like have any remorse for what he did for that, that's fucked up. He doesn't deserve the spotlight he gets. Again, I'm not sure because I don't have the information. You do, but if he's actually doing that stuff and he supports that stuff in any way, shape, or form, that's just an asshole. Why are assholes getting all the good shit? Why are assholes being like being given these opportunities to be entertaining? I can understand like good, oh, it's just boring and bland, but you cannot just like these assholes. I can understand being an asshole in video games, but not being an asshole in real life. How many people are talking about the vid because his viewers and others are pushing it under the rug? Well, I mean, of course they're going to do that, right? They want to make sure that their favorite source of entertainment doesn't get destroyed because he's an asshole. It's kind of the same thing that they did with The Flash, right? I think at one point the the actor for the Flash did some very shitty things, but he was able to sweep it under the rug. Which I still don't understand why you're shitting people getting good opportunities. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. But I guess that's the world we live in now. Very shitty world. Our forefathers must be very disappointed in us. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool one bit. It'd be really funny if if he somehow ever ends up watching this video and tries to fucking dox me for it. That'd be just fucking hilarious. I would laugh in his goddamn face. What should we do? We do need to collect more money, so I guess we'll try doing a couple missions. We'll try to enjoy a couple more combat missions here while my ship can survive somewhat. Because that engineering shit looks like it's gonna be a bit of a mess when it comes online. See, one of the most common things that his viewers are saying is that Iron Mouse's AI and harassment and mocking is okay. Isn't there like a terms and conditions on Twitch and YouTube like, hey, don't harass other creators and stuff like that? I mean, you can make jokes about them and stuff, but like specifically seeking out to harass and antagonize someone, like getting your viewers to annoy someone specifically, like harassing, that's against their terms of service. I thought that was a thing. That was a thing. I know Twitch doesn't give a shit about that because, well, who cares? They bring in the numbers. Ha 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 ha. They're a for-profit company after all, but even though I'm currently streaming on them, even though they're not really making any profit, yeah, that's not okay. It's not cool. It's just not cool. It's very disappointing because there's obviously a disconnect. When people are on the internet, people just think, oh, there's just someone behind a screen. I won't affect their lives in any way. No one really thinks like, oh, I'm going to affect their life in any way whatsoever. They're just fucking a person on the screen. Nothing I'll do will ever do shit to them. Or I don't, like, people don't think about that. Like, even just the smallest thing can really affect someone's life. And people don't think about that. It's just a shitty thing to do. Just treat people with respect. Even online, treat people with respect. If they're being a good person. If they're being a shitty person, fuck them. Just because there are terms and conditions, that doesn't mean they're enforced. Yeah, I know. I'm just pulling a little joke here because obviously they don't follow the rules if they're raking in that money. No one's gonna follow the rules unless someone from the government's gonna just like knock their teeth in, which they won't do, because that's another form of money gathering. I don't know why money's become the almighty source of power, but yeah, that's really the unfortunate thing. Hopefully, I'm not wishing anything bad on anyone. I'm just hoping Iron Mouse can get past that, and hopefully Peanut Guy just, if he's doing all this stuff and he's actually non-remorseful about it in any way whatsoever, and he's been given all these opportunities, hopefully he gets what's coming to him, like in terms of his notoriety going down, because he just, people who are assholes don't deserve opportunities like that. It's not cool. It's not nice. You're just making the world a worse place. God, this thing can only do really medium level missions at the moment, so let's see if we can find any. I want to get some more money here. Moderate risk? Yeah, this should do. As long as there's no fucking 3 heavy fighters in the area. Now, the Peanut Guy, he's friends with Shroud, FPS stream. That's an absolute hatred for VTubers. Is Shroud in the LA area? Is he a part of that LA streamer clique? If so, that means things are starting to make a little more sense. I'm just watching all the cheesemate on the internet. It seems like a lot of the LA streamers, not all of them, but there's like a clique in the LA area. Like, oh, if you're not It's kind of like it's kind of like high school, like old cartoon or like TV high school villains. Like if you're not part of the clique, we're just gonna shit on you, kind of shit. That's if that's what. Yeah, yeah, he is. Okay, that's so annoying. That is really annoying. It's a good thing we don't live in California and we live here in Texas, because that shit is just so annoying. And considering how California is starting to fall apart a little bit, they just better not come to Texas if they're gonna bring that kind of attitude. We got Southern hospitality here. And we also have really, really good people. I really hope, because they did that, right? Like a lot of people from California moved over here to Texas because they can't just pay with the cost of living and stuff. I really hope they don't come here. They don't. They should not come to Texas. They're not nice people. As far as I know. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about the whole streamer click thing, but from just watching all these YouTubers putting out their own videos on it, about the whole drama stuff going on the streamer and YouTube space, right? It just seems like there's a whole clique of people in the LA area who just seem like high school villains. It's so stupid. Like, oh man, we are grown adults and yet we're just gonna be assholes just because, oh Jesus Christ. We're gonna be assholes. God, I hate the sabers. And these are two EMP sabers. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with. They're two electronic warfare ones. Take care of you. But yeah, a lot of them are just like, from what I'm just watching on the internet, which we all know, how much truthful information can you get on the internet, but a lot of them are just like high school village, which is very sad. It feels like they really peaked in high school. And they're just trying to relive that moment by continuing to be high school bullies. Come on. Oh, great. I gotta wait for my bullets to come back up. If I ever do in any way in the future, I highly doubt, but if this account ever gets very popular, you can know for damn sure I'm not gonna be a part of being those kind of assholes. Subject to return to the asteroid. Oh great. Did they come off of my radar and now I can't complete the mission? Is that what's going on? Oh, this is gonna suck if that's the case. Oh, I hate this. Why is this another glitched out mission? Fuck. Guess I gotta find another one, even though I spent all that effort just taking out those two other ships. The commentary content creators, aka the slop tubers, a lot of them hate VTubers in anime. I don't understand that. Anime is one of the coolest things out there. It brings like inspiration and that childhood joy that some people have lost long ago. I'll neutralize the target. Oh, you finally showed up on the radar. There you are. A Talon. Wow, that's a surprise. Alright. Oh, fuck. That was close. Just get into perfect view here. Don't know how I'm outmaneuvering a fucking Talon. This is a surprise. And again, it is just a AI here, an NPC. And there we go. Nice. No offense, but that'll be a decade away at this pace, but I'll still be here. Yeah, no, it will be many, many years in the making. If it even happens, right? But I'm glad that you still think that there would be a chance. But even if it is, you are definitely going to be a moderator as long as you don't abuse your power. But you're going to be the first moderator both on YouTube and Twitch, because you're the first one here, and you've been here the longest so far. I hope Halo's doing okay. It's been a while since we last seen him, right? But yeah, because you're such a cool dude so far, and so far you've been a nice person. You've been here on the stream for a while. You're definitely going to be the first moderator. But yeah, I highly doubt this channel will ever reach that height. But I do want to try a little bit. Just for fun, because this is what I do for fun. I love playing video games. And video games have gotten a little stale, so I like to talk with people while playing video games now, to keep myself entertained. And to hopefully entertain people like you. People who just want someone to hang out with. Let's see, what other missions can we do here? What are available? High risk, multi-craft. Ooh, is this an asteroid mining base? I might want to try to take this, even though it's just low money. There may be some space weed here. Some weevil eggs. I'm probably going to regret this. What? If I could get some space weed, that would make this all the worthwhile. Speaking of, as soon as I do move into my new place here, which should be in a month's time or so, may take like 2 months, I am going to try streaming 5 days a week. You don't have to show up to all of them. You could just keep showing up like the normal times you do, but I'm going to try just to expand my time frame of when people can possibly show up. So I'm going to try streaming 5 times a week. See how well that does. And I'm probably going to pay for a multi-stream again just to see if that works, but we'll see. We'll see. This is not where I'm going. Especially considering how niche Star Citizen is. I highly doubt that I'm going to grow at any large scale because I'm just a Star Citizen streamer. But I do want to branch out to other games. Oh wow, that was fast. Hello. What's my target here? That is a caterpillar. Okay, we might got something here. We may actually have some space weed. I'm gonna have to waste a missile here, even though I really don't want to. Fire away! God, these missiles are so expensive now. But yeah, I'm glad that you'll be here on this journey with me. Because it's a lot more fun together. It's never fun just alone. Alright, let's rip this caterpillar a new one. I got it at the wrong angle. Great. Gonna switch over to the other side. I just really hope, if that ever does happen, right, like this channel ever does grow, I really hope, I really hope I don't have to deal with it. It's gonna happen eventually, right, where you have to deal with a bunch of stupid drama stuff. I really hope I don't have to deal with that, dealing with other tubers just trying to gain notoriety off of you. Alright, time to reload a little bit. Glad this Valhalla, or this Asgard, is very good at surviving for now. It's gonna really suck once engineering comes online. If I could just destroy you, I don't have to worry about the others. Come on, you should be getting red at least soon here. I've been blasting you for so long. I should not be red before he is. Oh, there we go. He's starting to show a little red. That's good. Oh, great. He's flipping to his side. He knows how to fly. Come on. Just a little more. Just a little more charge. Oh, great. I'm starting to show red here. That's not good. Your turret should not be able to reload that fast. Fuck you. Give me your components. Apparently I need them. Oh, you're gotta be fucking kidding me. God damn it. I should have wasted all my missiles on that son of a bitch. But he wasn't worth the money. Missiles have gone too expensive. He was not worth the money. Ugh. Fuck. I'll probably show up because most of the YouTubers I watch, their content for quality had dropped to the point where I stopped watching them for a bit. Oh, that's kind of a little disappointing. Well, luckily my quality is not... I mean, my quality is going to try to stay the same. I'm not really going to try to be high quality like all those other YouTubers. That just sounds like so much work. I want this to be a fun and enjoying environment for many years to come. Yeah, I can understand. A lot of stuff right now is starting to become like, oh, we need more profit. We need more people to be entertained. We need to try to be the most optimal output possible just so we can make more money. I understand that's a lot of YouTube, like large scale YouTubers, especially like the ones no one hears about. That's a lot of their prerogative. You know, now that I think about it, what if a lot of like, I know there's a lot of actors and a lot of sports. God, I was gonna say sports actors for a second there. That would be stupid. But a lot of sportsmen that have YouTube accounts and stuff, and they just have like a shit ton of viewers. I wonder if those are all botted accounts. Like those are the subscribers and viewers are all just bots. I know some of them aren't because some of them are like overseas people that are just infatuated with them. But I wonder. It makes you wonder, like, how many of them are view bots or subscriber bots? Well, every time you do show up unknown, I'm glad to have you here. Because it is fun just streaming by myself, but it is always better to have someone else with me. I really wish I packed a hover bike in there, because maybe then I would have been able to reach this guy and shoot him out. Fuck. Alright, well, I don't want to do this by taking off my helmet. Do I have a grenade on me? No. I was going to do this a more fun way by blowing myself up with a grenade, but I can't do that either. Man, the Asgard has really dropped in quality. Its survivability has gotten so weak now. It's a little disappointing. No, I don't want to restart like that. I'm just going to kill myself here. There we go. Maybe I need to watch Avenger 1's like combat gameplay, learn better how to be a much better pilot, because obviously my skills have gone down the drain. Oh man, I wasn't even a pilot back then. I should not be a pilot now. Yeah, it's really, I will say, it's really sad to see not what the internet has become, but what a lot of the main players on the YouTube internet streaming space have become. Luckily, my favorite YouTuber, Markiplier, even though it's been a while since he uploaded and stuff, and since he's making the movie, that Iron Lung movie, and I'm definitely going to go out and watch for him. But a lot of them, a lot of the OGs are still around, which is fun to watch them, but a lot of these new guys that are coming up, it seems like they're very, very hungry, and not in a good way hungry, like, they just want... Oh shit, my headphones are about to die. This may have to be a short stream here, because once my headphones die, Oh wait, hold on. Do I have another connection here that I can use? No, I do not. Once my headphones die, we're probably going to have to end the stream, which... If we're being generous, it's probably going to be in like 30 minutes or so. Let's go ground floor. As much as I have absolute disdain for Discord, I might get it so I could keep you company instead for just texting in the chat. Oh yeah, well, hold on. We'll see, we'll see. I remember last time, last Thursday, when Ray showed up, I'm pretty sure Ray was just like a person trying to get me to buy their streaming services, their streaming like decal services. Because they haven't been showing up at all, and they've just gone silent. And I should have thought about it before, since they were talking very quickly. But yeah, especially when they said their abilities. on this game. Like that was like a major red flag. I should have realized that he was just a person trying to sell me stuff. Oh, here, I think it's the Providence platform, right? Yeah, it's this one. But yeah, I definitely want to create a Discord for the channel here eventually. It won't be much. It will be mostly just for, you know, guild things. I do eventually want to, once we start building up the guild, I want to start running Star Citizen events to where there are cash prizes, you know, use a little bit of my disability money just to have the community have someone to have fun with. As well as give a little prize at the end. It won't be much, maybe like 25 or 50 bucks. But, you know, use some of my own allowance so that way people can have fun. But that's future. That's further down the line. And if I start making big money, then maybe we'll increase the prize pool to like $1,000 for Star Citizen stuff. Just to make it a lot more competitive. So that's about your average street time. Yeah. Yeah, he did seem a bit too friendly. Yeah, no, he did. He was obviously way too friendly. And there is a couple of things he said that were major red flags of, like, he's just trying to sell me something. Which it's unfortunate. I really hate Twitch for that. They don't get rid of those people. They have, like, a little bot system to get rid of those people, but it seems to be failing a lot more often than it should be. See, this should be the space station, if I recall.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
This is not my stop. This is the expo. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be at the other spot. Fuck. God damn it.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Yeah, no, this ain't it. I'm gonna wait again.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Be careful because there are reports of bots invading servers and posting CP. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. No. No. We'll hold off on the Discord for a bit until I can professionally get a Discord server running then, because, I do not want to be a part of that. Nasty. Nasty hoes. Man, everyone's just trying to shitify everything nowadays. That's so disappointing. Discord's supposed to be a useful place, not a... Ugh. Someone really went out of their way to design a bot just to do that shit. Nasty. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. And we'll make it invite only. Even then, we'll be very strict about the invites only.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Yeah, do you understand why I hate Discord? Yeah, no. I usually have a good experience with Discord. I don't really know a lot. I tried my best to be on the good side of things, but yeah, no, that's disturbing. Disconnected. Oh, that sucks. That is really just someone really went out of their way to make a bot to do that shit. And unfortunately, it's a bot, so it's a tool, so it's not gonna get shut down anytime soon, unfortunately. Yeah, no, we'll hold off on the Discord thing. We'll hold off on that till the future, and we'll create a good community. And hopefully I'll have some, like, police connections to, like, say, hey, there's some freak on Discord using this tool to try to spread CP around on my Discord. Can you get rid of them and try to have someone take down this disgusting tool? Terrible. Discord has about the same much problem as Roblox. Now I can start to see the severity, because I already understand how shitty Roblox is. Could already understand that, but ugh, nasty. Instead of the server, we could just do a group call. Yeah, we could do that, but I do want to create a server, even though there's disgusting tools like that around. We'll do a server because I want this thing. I want Pond. I'm gonna say the stupid name, even though it's funny. I want Pond. Ooh, I'll take that. I want Pond. I want to grow up the guild so that way there could be major fun events. So we will create a server. We're just gonna slowly build it up. We're gonna slowly build up the server. very slowly, very carefully, so we don't have to deal with the enshittification of it. And if we do, we're going to create specific tools. So, like, I will obviously be, like, the main head admin, so if there's things that are going on, I'm going to shut that down immediately. But give people like you and others who are trustworthy specific tools to allow them to be able to moderate the server and only allow certain things to go on the server, right? So we'll do stuff like that. So, because I'm pretty sure there's a limit on how much people can be in a group call, and I do want to have like 1,000 people strong guild. That way everyone can have a good old time and have a fun old time together. Unfortunately, it's not the one guy with the bots, it's the thousands. Yeah. Yeah. Once it's like Pandora's box, right? Once it's opened, you can't close it. So once someone creates something, it's too late. It's never gonna. Everything is already exists. Like everything's already planned. People already have an idea, so it's gonna exist at some point in time. It's just a matter of when. And once that box opens, once someone creates it, you can't shut it like AI. It's too late. It's already out there. It's gonna keep happening, unfortunately. It's a yin and yang because, well, you can't have good without bad. And there's always, when there's bad, there's good, and when there's good, there's bad. It's just that's what life is. It's just a constant struggle of bad and good, unfortunately. I'll make sure I spawn into Polaris, because after this stream, which will be done in like 20 minutes, because my headphones are going to die here soon, I'm going to do some offline salvage to try to make some extra moolah to be prepared for 4.5. That should be coming out soon. Oh yeah, Unknown. Since I don't know if you've been keeping up with Star Citizen, today is Luminalia, or this month is the month of Luminalia. It's just started a day ago. So if you haven't, I suggest you log into your account so you can get some free stuff. Currently, day 1 is like a Drake Golem skin, and day 2 is the Volt pistol skin, to where it's a little green. I suggest log it in and get your free stuff, because you could get a little free set of armor too while you're at it. You just log into the website, click on the Luminalia section, and all you have to do is click the boxes. It's like an advent calendar kind of thing, so I really recommend you do that, because you don't want to lose out on free stuff after all, right? Especially once this game becomes more playable, since they are working on Vulkan, and that is supposed to make the game run a lot smoother, so maybe you'll be able to run the game a lot smoother here in the future once they get that fully set up. We'll try one more mission, I guess. This will take a bit, but... security must be strict because we can't leave no room for errors. Once something suspicious, even the smallest degree, we must snuff it out. Yes, agreed. I highly agree. We cannot have just little rats going around. I love having little rats, but we can't have self-destructive rats that just try to ruin everyone's fun. We can't have that going around on the server. Yeah, it'll be an invite-only thing. We'll have the stream up and running, and the server will be invite-only for people of the guild, or at least, or people of the guild until, like, Star Citizen has their own guild chat going, which I'm pretty sure they do, right? There's like a... Let's see, there should be comm system here, friends... Lieutenant Sergeant Sandwich, Horse and Landing pending, channels, global chat, Asgard. Can we set one for connect to an audio channel, sound channel? No. They should create one for organizations. I'm sure they'll create one in the future, but yeah, we'll have a Discord for the guild in the meantime. Not really much for the stream, because there are obviously assholes who want to ruin people's lives. So we'll keep it small. Maybe we'll add people from the stream every now and again. Someone, like small people that want to just have fun and stuff. But we'll keep it low. We'll keep it on the down low. And once there's a rat that does show up about, we'll just get rid of them. I can bring out the recon temporal cycle. And I'll bring this so that way it's easier for me to come in and out while we wait for the other vehicles. It'll be easier for me to drive this around. We'll do one more mission. And if my headphones die, we'll have to end it there, because I will not be able to... I won't be able to hear a fucking thing. And we must make it to where no one can invite unless they have admin's approval. Yes, yes, highly agree with that. Must have admin's approval before anyone gets invited, because there are plenty of rats out there. I just want to take advantage of others. Just sip real quick. People like to think everyone can be good-hearted and kind and all of that. No, absolutely fucking not. They've been living in too much of a porcelain throne if they think that's the case. We won't do any tests or anything, because I don't like doing tests. We'll just do it on good behavior, right? So as long as people are kind of nice. Again, we won't do this Discord thing until way later. We'll just keep the stream thing running, and then I'll start streaming a little more often. Eventually we'll get the Discord running, but that'll be probably a year's time or two. But yes, those kind of security features are a must. If we don't moderate our own kind, then no one will. Like that old saying goes, it really be your own. No people under 18, no exception. I don't care if there's family, no exception. Yes, no, I agree. Because there will be a lot of assholes on the internet. And I can appreciate the youngins trying to get into their favorite streamers and stuff, but no, I don't want them to be on Discord, especially with the way Discord is. People just really like to take advantage of people on Discord. You really need to just no kids. Absolute 18+ server, yes. Absolutely. And we'll do it'll be a little weird, but no porn restrictions, so that way, like, oh yeah, someone does something stupid and posts CP for any stupid reason, we could say like, oh, we have a rule, you're not supposed to be posting porn in any way, shape, or form. So we can just get rid of that shit immediately. You can like post anime stuff and all that, but just no porn stuff. We'll keep it that way, so that way we can make sure that no one's just trying to post CP or anything like that. Because there will be some wacko out there who's like, oh yes, I could post all the kinds of stuff, and they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna post this shady shit that shouldn't be posted, and that's gonna end up on there. Yeah, none of that. None of that. We got plenty of time to think about it. We got plenty of time. Unless for some weird reason someone raised this channel and then there's like billions of people just popping up out of nowhere. Which I really hope doesn't happen, because I'll have a bit of a panic attack. That's a lot of stress to put on me, especially with my anxiety and my sleep insomnia dragging me through the mud every day. I was taking a fat nap earlier because goddamn I was so exhausted. You do have a porn tab. You must have admin approval. We'll think about that. We'll think about that. Because I like to have the base covered just so we don't have to deal with it at all. But we'll see. The biggest issue is it's not a matter of when someone will take advantage of. It's not a matter of if someone will take advantage of it. It's a matter of when, and that's why I'm very iffy about having any kind of posts like that. And also, my fiance would kill me for stuff like that. So, unfortunately, we'll have to keep that sideline. I really don't want to upset her. She's been through enough as is. Here, I'll probably just ban myself from that little tab area. I will do one ground mission, since apparently I can't do the hard missions in this thing anymore. I really should get a medical vehicle, but oh well, we'll just use this. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that whenever we do have a Discord server running. But yeah, no children. If parents want to bring their children in it, then they have to be monitored with their children. They can't just fucking... You can't just have the kids having their accounts going here like, oh yeah, no. This is going to be an issue because, right, kids are gonna find a way around it somehow, I'm sure. But if we find them, we're gonna have to immediately ban them, because we can't have them being on here. Posts like that can happen in regular tabs. Yeah, that's also true. That is also very, very true. God, I love this rusty little skin here. We'll have to segment it, right? Like how some servers, they have it segmented to where you can only have messages, you can only have specific tabs and stuff. Again, we'll come around to it. We'll think about it when that time comes, but for now, we'll just keep it nice and chill here. Keep everything a little bit disconnected for now until things start becoming too large, and then we'll have to start connecting everything a little bit. I really made a mistake when choosing this fucking spawn point. This place just takes forever to come out of, and I hate it. Stupid gas planet gravity. I'm sending my place back to Microtech after the 4.5 update. I can't deal with this kind of gravity anymore. It's so frustrating. Let's see what kind of missions we have here. Any ground missions? Yeah, here we go. We'll do this one ground mission. And we'll end it for the night. No kids, no exceptions. Even if their mom or dad's watching under 18 is a liability. Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, no exceptions. They can watch the stream with their parents all they want, but they're not allowed on the Discord. They really should not allow their kids to watch me because I do curse like a sailor after all, right? I am a fucking soldier after all. I'll keep my modesty a little bit when it comes to being out in public, but this is my stream. I'm gonna curse like a sailor all day long. Yeah, no kids on the server. That's two. One, they shouldn't be on Discord in the first place. Use your phone for that kind of stuff. It's just really disappointing how parents are just really openly just letting their kids explore the internet. Unfortunately, I was one of those kids. But the internet was a little more of a peaceful thing at the time, even though it was like very dangerous. They at least taught me like the basic safety, like don't put your stuff out there, don't be stupid, and they washed in on me every once in a while. But no, parents nowadays, they just like, open season, have at it, kids. The world is your oyster. No, that is so ridiculous. It's so stupid. Oh shit, is my landing gear up? Oh god damn it. No wonder I'm going so slow. The one tab I want is a new tab where I could post what's going on in the world. The news tab. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with having a news tab. I just hope people are very civil about it, like talking about constructive ways on how things can be solved, and not like trying to chastise each other about saying, oh, it should be solved this way. No, it should not be solved that way. Oh, we should do it this way. And like, no, fuck you, all that kind of shit. I really want to avoid that kind of stuff because it's not something we should be doing. We should be being constructive and not just like putting each other down because everyone has their own viewpoints and each viewpoint has their advantages and disadvantages, so we should use them. So we can have the news tab, but if people are being like nuisances on it and are not being... Oh wow, look at that wave of a cloud. Can't imagine what that's gonna look like when Vulcan comes in. That's like a giant tsunami cloud. But as long as people are being civil about it, then yeah, we'll definitely have that tab. I'm sure people won't be, and we'll immediately like mute them for a day or so that way they have some sort of punishment. If they keep doing it for like, let's say like a week or so, if they keep trying to stir up drama and shit just because of something going on around the world, then we'll slowly increase the ban from a week to a month to a year to 10 years, and after 10 years, indefinite. If conflict happens, rest assured I'll snuff it out, and I'll be thankful for that. Again, I want to build that up so that way Once the channel starts building up, we'll start building up this stuff. And if you actually start managing it and we're making like large sums of money like some of these YouTubers are and streamers are, I would definitely like to hire you as an employee to take care of that stuff. Because goddamn, I can already see how much of a wreck Discord will be. But yeah, that's only an if situation, right? I'm more of a 3-strike rule. Oh, okay. I can understand the 3-strike rule. Unfortunately, after the 3 strikes, I'm sure they'll try to find their own way to get... Oh shit, where am I going? This is not the... This is not where I'm... What the fuck? Wrong mission. Excuse me? God damn it. I'm in the wrong mission area. But yeah, there will be some people, depending on what they did. Yeah, no, definitely depending on what they did. There are different severities or different punishments. Not every issue is on the same level after all. Okay, that's something again we'll think later down the line. It's fun to brainstorm it right now. It's definitely fun to brainstorm it right now. We'll see how things go. Yeah, it would be a good thing to keep everyone on the up and up on the news. I do like talking about shit that's going on around in the world. But no politics. There will be no politics tab. And we will mute people who start talking politics, because we don't want that. No site is wrong, no site is right. Everyone has their own opinion. And I hate arguments. I really hate arguments. I've dealt with that enough growing up, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. Not really. Thankfully, Discord has made it to where we could see people's alt accounts. Oh, really? Well, that's a positive thing on Discord, at least. Just do it there. That's a very positive thing that Discord has done. That's a surprise. I didn't think Discord had... I never thought Discord would actually think about doing something nice like that. That is quite the surprise. Oh, really? I have to go all the way here first? That's annoying. Alright, fine. Jump point, I'll do what you want. Also, emergency news tab for... like, new digital ID bills. Okay, yeah, we'll have a... not emergency news, we'll have an alert news, because it's something that everyone should be alerted to. Even though I'm sure there'll be some people that are not from here in America watching this stream every now and again. This will be for guild members, though. Yeah, the Discord's for guild members, not just for viewers. Well, it's mostly going to be for guild members. Maybe I'll create a whole separate viewer thing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting to think too much of it, and my brain can only think so much with my sleep insomnia. What's the closest one? We'll go here. Yeah, definitely an emergency alert tab. Like, hey, shit's going down. Be aware. Things that could highly affect a lot of people. That'll be the emergency and alert news tab. Anything that's gonna affect a lot of people in the US, or just like a major conflict is going to happen, we'll have that pop up so that if anyone's if anyone lives in those areas that's watching, they can at least know to be alert just in case if shit happens near them. Because I like to keep people notified. I don't want to turn this into a news channel thing, but it's good to keep people aware of things that are going on around the world. Even if it is shitty, we gotta learn to deal with it. Gotta learn to grind through the shit and try to make the world a little bit of a better place. Guild members are easy to manage, but once you add viewers to that, it will be a nightmare to manage. Yeah, no, because you can't really can't really determine people from the views, right? You can't really see who's who and what their intentions are. Especially with the way the streaming community has become. So I could definitely see that being a major issue. Yeah, we'll keep things just guild members for now. Maybe I will, maybe I won't create a Discord for the stream. You know what? No Discord for the stream. Anything, it's just people can be notified from the stream here, because on the stream itself, because I really don't want to deal with that mess of openly having people just show up and eventually having rats come in here and just messing with people. Ooh, is that a little pond there? What's going on with that? These little ponds of water from asteroids. They are little ponds of water. I did not know this place had water. That's a surprise. Huh. A moon with water. Didn't think that was a thing. Unless those are like loading dips there that they're just taking forever to load in. I'll have some nice These are all ifs and maybes, but it would be nice to just imagine building up a nice little guild for everyone to be a part of, to have something nice to enjoy in their life. It won't last forever because everything has to come to an end eventually, but it would be nice to have a nice Discord of everyone having a good time and having a just a joyous time together. We'll see. We'll see if we get to that point, though. These are all ifs and maybes. But they're nice ifs and maybes. We're coming up to our location here. But, so Unknown, if you haven't been keeping up with Star Citizen lately, they are the next engineering thing. It looks like it's gonna be a major hassle for me as a solo pilot. Luckily, the guild now has a Kraken in my hands, and hopefully that won't be too much of a hassle to manage on my own in case I need to when just playing solo here for a bit. But we have accomplished getting a Kraken, so there'll be a lot less necessity with smaller ships being in the area. Our only major issue with the Kraken is dealing with fucking other guilds trying to destroy the ship. But yeah, 4.5 should have engineering coming online, and that's going to be a major hassle, so I got to prepare by getting as much money as I can. It's still very if I get Discord as well, but with all the bad news I've been seeing coming out of Discord, it's a very big if. Yeah, no, I completely agree. At this point, there needs to be like a whole new a whole new service that actually penalizes all this suspicious activity instead of just letting it survive and thrive. Like, there needs to be major changes. Extreme changes at this point. Oh, hello, other Asgard user. I keep saying Valhalla, but it's not the name of it. But yeah, that's a major if. I have Discord, so I'm luckily avoiding all those kind of shady situations, but we'll see. We'll see. Again, that's only if the channel does build up in some impossible fashion. Shit, didn't mean to shoot your gladius there. Well, we'll see. We will see. God, I really wish I had the Salvation. This would be so much free salvage loot I could steal off of these ships, because these are probably just abandoned here in the middle of nowhere. So much free money and satisfying Salvation gameplay. Or salvaging gameplay, but salvaging's too boring right now. Just to watch. What the fuck is going on with that tire? Can you please stop doing that? What the fuck is going on with the tire here? Oh, now that I showed up, you're actually calming down a little bit? Okay. Oh no, the other one's acting funky. What the fuck is going on with the tire? Okay. A little weird. I highly doubt we'll build it up, but if it does happen, we'll get to work on it. We'll definitely make sure things are taken in good measure and not very, very bad measure. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a new competitor. Oh god, I didn't even put the landing gear down. No wonder things are acting funky. But maybe there'll be a new competitor to Discord, and we could just use them instead. Take you out. Salvage is my kind of gameplay. I'll do it. No, I agree. I love salvaging. It is addicting to me. Last stream, I did nothing but salvaging what was it, Saturday? I was doing nothing but that. But the issue with it, like, if I'm streaming, right, and some random person shows up and I'm just doing nothing but salvaging, it's completely boring. It's very satisfying, but if it's just a new person coming along and they just see me doing nothing but power washing simulator for 2 hours straight, I'm sure they'll get really bored of it very quickly. But that gameplay is so addicting. I literally bought myself a Salvation because I love salvaging so much. I bought my own starter pack for the Salvation. It's just so good. They made it way too good of a gameplay. Let's see. I like boring and slow. I remember I used to play Foxhole. Yes, I remember that. Foxhole is definitely a game you have to take your time with unless you want to get shot in the face right away. But I can understand. I love salvage gameplay. Oh, Jesus, right. They are way more interactive than they were before. I do want to steal that guy's loot. NPCs have increased in their danger level. But yeah, salvaging. I fucking love salvaging. It is... Oh! I should have known. I should have known this was gonna happen. The less I'm in combat, the better. Yeah, no, I can understand that. Especially right now, like, unknown, you just saw it right there, the NPCs have been buffed from 0 to 100 because of some kind of number code error, so you have to take an extreme amount of time to prepare and just not fuck up in combat or else you're fucking dead. At least, I should have brought my medical errors, so I know I bought that ship for the or on the game, so or in the game store, like in the actual game store, so I should have brought that with me to survive that. But yeah, I love salvaging gameplay. But if someone new shows up and they just watch me grinding at that for 2 hours and they're like a lurker and not just... Because a lot of people, right, they start off as lurkers. They want to see what the person's like and stuff. See their personality. Then they'll start slowly opening up to a person. But yeah, I don't want to scare them away thinking that I'm just doing nothing but silently power washing. Future down the line, yes, I'll gladly be salvaging when there's a lot more people to talk with, so that way they're not scared off and they can have more of an interaction. I really fucking love the salvaging gameplay. It's just too satisfying. Even in Foxhole, I mostly just played artillery and logistics. I've never been in the front line before. Yeah, no, I mean, you don't want to do that because, well, one, you're just going to immediately get shot in the face by someone you don't realize is in the corner, because that's what real war is like. You're just going to get shot right away if you're in the front lines. So if you want to have a better survivability, you're a sniper or some kind of marksman rather than just like a front line unit, because those are usually the guys that have to find the danger first and then you deal with it afterwards. It's true in any kind of combat scenario. Even though I'm not a combat vet, like those guys, bless their souls, because they go out there, they find the danger, and then my team would just communicate that danger to everyone else, and they'd be like, okay, yeah, go ahead and execute. Or give them any kind of frontline support that they can. Yeah, if you're trying to be front lines in Call of Duty really made front lines be like, oh yeah, it's super awesome and cool. No, when you play actual, like, combat, especially Star Citizen or any game where combat is like, oh yeah, no, it's a little more realistic here. You're gonna get shot in the face and you're gonna fucking die. You don't get to survive 30 rounds and get out of it okay until, like, you know, they start building the crafting system to where you will. Eventually, Star Citizen is going to have that to where you can craft like super powerful armor and you can survive 30 shots. But right now, you get shot in the face, you're fucking dead. Artillery is more satisfying because just getting a hit marker on an enemy you can't see, it's so rewarding. Yeah, no, that is because it takes like planning and plotting to just get the coordinates for one, and then you also gotta make sure you you gotta make sure you have the right grid coordinates. You gotta have the right intel, and then once you land on that mark, it's very satisfying. The only unsatisfying thing about it is that everyone hates. One, everyone hates artillery. Two, everyone hates comms. Because one, the comms guy, they provide the information to the artillery. And two, the artillery just snaps you out of existence from extreme distances. So they want to target, everyone wants to target those two specific people. Because they want to knock out that capability as quickly as possible because it's so annoying to deal with. When you think about artillery is like way more annoying than guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare is small skirmishes. Oh, eventually, if you just plan it right, you can capture someone. Artillery, you're like, oh shit, we gotta fucking deal with this immediately, or else we're just gonna be pelted every single day once they get their encampment placed and everything. Especially nowadays, I'm sure there's more advancements in mortar technology. I've seen a couple of like the backpack mortars, which is pretty unique. I'm sure infantry nowadays are going to be running with that. I'm sure video games are going to implement. They already implemented ground mortars in video games like Battlefield 6, right? So people want to just knock out those people as quickly as possible.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop,
Oh, this is the Expo Center, right? Yeah, this is the Expo Center.
shuttle is approaching.
All right, I'll just wait for the next one.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I like being hated in Foxhole as artillery. It's like I'm giving the enemy the fear of God. No, you really are, because you're literally giving them a slap that they cannot see coming. It's like dealing with a sniper, but instead of like a sniper having to be somewhat close nearby, you're like a couple thousand meters away. And you're just slapping them, and they can't do anything about it. If you're a frontline soldier, you can't do anything with artillery unless you have exactly their location and you have some kind of laser rangefinder for some air traffic control to deal with the situation. Like being an artillery, you are just like one of the most biggest nuisance that any conflict can deal with. Because you don't just have regular shells, right? You don't have, like... Shells aren't designed anymore to just be cannonballs like they used to be back in the 1700s. Now you have artillery that's, like, explosive shells, incendiary shells, chemical warfare shells, all kinds of different explosives. You don't just have one thing to worry about. You have, like, a shit ton of flechette shells. Just seeing them raging in chat is very rewarding. I can understand that. I can really understand. I love fucking with people in video games so much. I love causing anger, frustration in video games. I'm a little bit of an asshole when it comes to video games. Every now and again, I like being nice, but I really have a thrill in just making people annoyed. Really bit the fear into them when I had the railway cannon like the Cheryl Gustav. Oh dear God. That thing could shoot very, very long distance. That and that thing is just built like a tank, so I'm sure they really are pissed off about that. Yeah, I can understand the love of putting the fear of God into people in video games. That's why I wanted to have the Kraken, right? Because that's my own version of the Cheryl Gustav. It's just the massive, massive fleet carrier. Even though it's not like the Idris, where it has a giant beam cannon or a giant rail cannon on the front of it, which I really wish I could get. I would like to have an Idris just to have the giant rail cannon, but that's why I have the Kraken. So even though I have this giant fleet carrier, there are some massive fucking guns on it that could put the fear of God into anyone that wants to try to deal with the Kraken. Except for large guilds. Then I will be pissing myself because I am just one person piloting a capital vessel all on my own. And that will not be fun. Let's see. How long is it taking? The Salvation Polaris. How much to expedite? Instant? Okay. We're gonna so what we're gonna do, right, before we're gonna end the stream here soon, but I'm gonna expedite these. I'm gonna spawn them in, and then I'm gonna take them out into atmosphere, so that way I don't have to worry about flying. Oh god, there go my headphones. Okay, I'll talk a little bit while my headphones are dead, until we can get the ship out and everything. But we're gonna get all this stuff so that way when I go offline I can try to make some extra money before the update comes out and I have to start buying components when everything starts fucking up. It's not that long a distance that scares them. It's the round it acts like a tactical nuke. Yeah, no, because it's shooting a giant fucking cannonball, basically. It's not even just like a cannonball. It's just like a giant... It's like a rod from Grodd. You know, like that old U.S. military plan where they were thinking of building giant rods that drop from space. It's basically that, but in the atmosphere. On Earth. It's like the closest thing you can get to the rods of God, but on Earth. Until they make rail cannons like feasible and cost efficient, which is really stupid. Just make the rail cannons already. Make handheld rail guns already. I want a handheld rail gun so bad. I really just want to take it out and just have some fun with it on range. Probably be very annoying to maintain, but still. Oh god, it feels so weird not having any audio while streaming. I feel like I'm talking into my own brain. Quite literally, because I could feel the vibrations coming off the headphones onto my skull here. It just feels so weird being so silent in the background audio. You know, I wonder what the next... Now that we're talking about, like, tactical equipment and stuff and weapons of mass destruction, I wonder what the next thing is going to be. Obviously, the defense world is starting to work on AI for quick calculation stuff, even though a lot of times AI can be very terrible at its calculations since it can easily be fed misinformation or wrong information just to fuck with the AI. Especially nowadays, people just love fucking with any kind of form of AI. But I have a feeling the next form of weaponry that's going to exist will be very unfortunate. It won't be the drone stuff. It'll be somewhat similar. I mean, we already have drone technology, right? But the worst thing to deal with drone technology is just how small it is. That's why people use drones, because it's so harder to take down. Japan has brought back the railgun program because they show that they can do the actual ship and not the USA is reviving. They can do the actual ship, not the USA is reviving their own program. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm glad to see Japan's working on that, because they definitely... That'd be a good, like, island support. It would definitely be very useful in taking out landing ships, because, you know, China's being a little sketchy right now. Not China, the people, but, like... China, the government's being special, or not special, but being very shady on their coastal waters. Get the Polaris in. But yeah, it's a railgun. Now the U.S. is reviving their own program. Oh, okay. Very awesome. Very awesome. Love to see that. I want them to be... I want there to be a handheld version. Once the program starts, eventually they're going to be like, why isn't there a way we can put this into the troops' hands? And God, I would love to have my own railgun. Being able to shoot whatever spikes of metal I want out of it, so satisfying. Can't wait for that day. I'll probably die before that is a thing, but God, I will love to have one in my lifetime. But yeah, railgun would be very useful for Japan to shoot down any invasion ships in their coastal waters, as well as any other area. Very good at defense, those railguns will be. The one thing I'm very concerned about, because it's already been imagined, like I said, once Pandora's box has been opened, you can't close it, right? My biggest concern for technology is not drone technology. That's already a thing. There's already going to be swarm drones. But once it gets to the point, because we're already starting to work on nanotechnology and we're starting to work on medical stuff, eventually they're going to try using that for war. Because everything has to be used for either conflict or sex. It's going to be either or. It's always either figuring out a way to hurt someone or figuring out a way to fuck something. So my biggest concern is that eventually there's going to be, like, I remember from Big Hero 6, they had like little nanites, micro-technology, micro-robots. That will be like the newest version of chemical and biological warfare. It will be a nano warfare, and that'll be very disturbing to see, because we can easily see how just robots can rip people limb to limb and just destroy shit very easily. And once that comes into play, that'll be a lot worse and a lot more painful than dealing with chemical and biological warfare. Railguns are either going to be for ships or for coastal defense. Yeah, no, I could definitely see that. Here's the thing, right? They designed a plane. They designed the A-10 Warhawk, right? They designed the gun first, and then they designed the plane around it. So I can't wait to see it. They're going to do the same exact thing with the railgun. They're going to design a ship to mount the railgun to, because it'll be that kind of thing will be really good for naval combat. So they're going to do the exact same thing that they did with the A-10 Warthog. They're going to design a ship around a railgun rather than design the railgun around a ship, or design the railgun around a ship, because they already did it with the Warthog. They proved it's possible to do it, so they're going to do that with a naval ship for sure. Bioweapons are my biggest concern. Remember the tick that makes you allergic to meat? Oh yeah, no, I hate that fucking thing. And I hate that it's here in America. That's so... Ugh. They really need to figure out a way to deal with that, because that is god-awful. They figure out a way to deal with that tick's modifications that they can do to you. I really hate that thing. And I know they're here in Texas, and I really hate that I'm going to have to deal with them probably in my lifetime, especially with me having celiac disease now. I can't eat bread. If I can't eat red meats anymore, I will lose my fucking mind. I'm a Texan, goddammit. What else do you think they can do in bio upgrade? Yeah, no, they'll just... Well, the thing is, they won't use it as ailment. The most effective thing, right, for bio combat is to just completely eliminate the person rather than... Because the point of combat is to just eliminate the person so you don't have to worry about them later. So, yeah, they can do that, but that would be just... actually, on the term of a long-term strategy, that would be a very smart thing to do, because you could slowly reduce the people's population by reducing their health. So, yeah, no, actually, yeah, you're right. That is a very disturbing thought to think about. Imagine they make a bioweapon that makes you allergic to water. I got some bad news for you, Unknown. That's known as rabies. And that is nature's bioweapon right there. So if they can find a way to harness that and turn it into a gas, then yeah, we are completely screwed as a species. If anyone tries to do that. And since we're talking about it, it's already going to be too late. Someone's going to think of it. Someone's going to make it. It's going to happen. We already just brought it into the air. What ship am I in right now? I am currently in the Polaris. This is the first capital ship that was released into the game. It is the smallest level of capital ship, other than the Carrack. That's technically a capital ship too, but it's supposed to be the smallest version. But this is a capital class ship. It is a torpedo bomber more than anything. It's not even a bomber. It's just a torpedo launcher for capital fights. So this is more than anything just like a running gun ship, and more of like a support damage ship than anything. One of the first capital ships that they put into the game. This is when they started like, okay, we can do capital ships now. The RSI Polaris. It's a nice capital ship. This is my loaner ship for the Kraken, which sucks because I would like to have the Idris as a loaner ship, but this is This is nice. It can't house a Nova tank. It has limits. It can't hold a ballista in it because the hangar section, which is right there, a little bit on the left side, it can't hold like large ground vehicles, and it could hold medium size, not even medium size, just like small sized, very tiny flat vehicles in the hangar bay. But yeah. Let's see. Landing gear is up. The side hangar threw me off. I thought you were in the Kraken. No, 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 no. No, this is the Polaris. This is the loaner ship for the Kraken. Yeah, no. I did have this thing before until I wanted to get an Idris, and then my mind changed and I wanted to get the Kraken. So I did have this ship before. But yeah, this was my OG capital ship, and it is a cool thing. It is not good for solo play. Ooh, I just thought bioweapons that are controlled by nanobots. Oh no, why'd you bring that into the world? No, that's one thing we don't want. We don't want bioweapon controlled nanobot. Ugh. Here's the thing, that's unfortunately possible. All they gotta do is design a robot that's like a tick. That's all they gotta do, and they could just easily distribute that by air. Airdrop that shit and have it programmed to be like, oh, attack any living human being that you could find and stab them real quick. And it's just one little prick, right? Just one little prick with a needle. And then boom, you got rabies. Haha, have fun. Yeah, no, the moment that happens, it's over. Humanity's lost. That is just mass scale destruction that is completely unnecessary. No one wants that. That's worse than nukes. At least nukes, like, that finishes you off, right? Unless you're in like the radiation impact zone, then you have to deal with radiation sickness, but you could survive that potentially. But with that, you're just fucked for life. You're permanently disabled, having to deal with rabies for the rest of your life, if you even survive after getting rabies, because you're just constantly dehydrated from the lack of thirst. But yeah, no, that the moment that nanobot warfare becomes a thing, it's over. It is completely over. There's nothing you can do. Everything will just slowly fall apart. Yeah, I have some bad news. Nanobots are a thing now. Yes, I did say that earlier. The nanobots are now in medical technology, which is good. We got nanobots to help things medically, but it's also bad because, well, yeah, people will use it for warfare. Excuse me. A lot of technological advancements are for two things. One, they're made for killing people, or two, they're used for sex. That's really only the two major things in humanity's like main purpose to create new things is one, to either destroy things, or to fuck things. That's just the way the world is, or the way humans are, unfortunately. Let's get to one of these little points here. But yeah, no, nanotechnology is already starting to become a thing. We just gotta hope that world peace becomes a thing, which is going to be very, very unlikely, right? The only way that's going to happen is if we go out to space. But we got to hope that world peace becomes a thing before nano warfare becomes a thing, because that'll just be so god-awful. I find it funny because some of the bots look like sperm. Yeah, no, they really do. Some of the little nanotechnology looks like a little sperm thing. Well, that's what they got the inspiration from, right? Like, a lot of technology is like, we take a look at our environment and see how things are done, and sperm is basically Mother Nature's nanotechnology, other than diseases and or little bio cells and organisms. So I guess they took the next step on what's the next smallest thing that they can recreate. And like, oh, sperm is a thing. Let's go ahead and see if we could try to make that into a robot. But yeah, and there's also, I remember there's another thing where they have like this. It looks like a spring for this nanotechnology. It looks like a tiny little spring, and it's supposed to allow sperm to freely move around to help with pregnancy for people, which is a really cool thing, a really nice thing. But it's also very funny to know that out there in the world, there's like someone just getting a little robot spring to deliver sperm to their fiance to have a kid. Just a little tiny spring robot just doing that. It's funny to think about. Alright, we'll go ahead and get off of here and we'll go lie in bed. War is the nature of humanity. There is no removing it. You could try, but it's just embrace it because it's the nature. There's no controlling it as well. It just makes it worse. Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. There's always got to be some sort. There's always got to be some sort of conflict. No one could just. There's always got to be some sort of grind. There's got to be some sort of conflict. Everyone's just got to have something. It's very difficult for humans to have inner peace, which sucks. It really sucks. There'd be a lot less conflict in the world. But that's really nothing you can force onto someone. It's something that you can only pray happens one day. Which did happen one day on Christmas. Remember World War II? There was the whole Christmas get-together during war, but that had to come to an end eventually. But, alright, we're going to log out of here. We're going to end the stream tonight here Unknown because my headphones are dead, and I feel like... Oh yeah, no, me talking to myself is starting to make my... tinnitus go up. It's starting to flare up and just being annoying right now because the silence is just causing it to be like, hey, your head is being too silent. We need you to be loud. So yeah, I'm gonna end this stream here. When there is no wars to fight, we just turn on each other. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. So looking to hopefully an alien race comes by and we have something else to fear about other than each other, and then we'll just eventually not fight them, but like just prepare ourselves in case we have to fight them. But enough of that. Enough of that future talk. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream here because my tinnitus is going crazy now that I cannot hear a single thing from my computer anymore. So we're going to end it here for tonight. Unknown, you have a good day. Be sure to take care of yourself because that is the most important thing to do, is to make sure you take care of yourself. Have a good night. I'll see you if you show up on Saturday. So have a good day. Have a good night. Be sure to take care of yourself, and I'll be sure to see you next time. But yeah, see you Unknown.